Welcome back everyone to another Orange Aces video. We have a treat for you right now. We're doing another one of these hybrid runs. We're starting on ante 11. I figured this was a perfect time to kind of jump in on this run and show you what I have going on. It is a very interesting deck. I was just playing for fun. I wasn't going for anything special, but I have stumbled into a really crazy hack build with a ×20 Canio. Yeah, that's right, a ×20 Canio. Now, how did I get to this point? I got a soul card very early. It was Canio. I picked up a Pareidolia, and the rest is history. I've been deleting cards out of my deck, and I have been loading up with some beautiful polychrome lucky 2s. On top of that, I have got, I believe I have antimatter already, so that is why I have 6 Joker slots. I have not used an ectoplasm. I have $212. Obviously, the lucky cards have been going crazy. We have a DNA, so eventually when we want to start turning these things into glass, we can do so. Let's go ahead and jump into it here. Before we really start, I just want to say thank you to all the support on the videos. It's been really a dream come true to see all the videos perform the way they are doing. So if you're enjoying it, please just let me know, and I will continue to make videos like this. I will do a little bit of re-rolling. There isn't too much I'm looking for. I could grab another Pareidolia instead of this egg to boost up this Canio. However, the long-term run is probably going to be to find an idol for now. So we're going to decrease our poker hand right now, which does kind of suck. But basically, I've been discarding to get the blue seals in my hand and to try and get rid of some of the purple seals that I have as well. So I have 2 purple seals that I can discard. I can be pretty lenient with my discarding because I do have a DNA. Now this was actually a really terrible draw. So what I'm going to do is copy my 2 here. It's going to lower my high card, but I really don't care about that. And then we're going to waste another hand and get rid of all of this garbage. Unfortunately, I pulled the purple seals a little bit too late. This is the perfect hand though. I have 2 of my blue steals, which I also made steel for now. Eventually, when we go for idle, we are going to have to get rid of those, which does suck. But I got pretty lucky getting a polychrome 2 pretty early on. I actually think it was an ace, but I had a hack, so I knew I could strength it up until a 2. We're currently scoring 68 billion. Problem right now is Seltzer is running out very soon, so we have to keep that in mind. We did just get Omen Globe, so we are going to see some more spectral cards, which is good for ectoplasm and also good for cryptids. And speak of the devil, we have an ectoplasm. So what I'm going to do, and I didn't even use it. Oh no! Why? Oh my gosh. Why did I do that? Why? Okay, we don't have an ectoplasm. We're going to have to find it ourselves. We are on the ghost deck. There is still 2 more face cards that I can delete. So we'll go ahead and look for those. And that's good enough. Our temperance is $41 right now, which is pretty insane. And it's because of this egg is at a $15 sell value. The plant isn't going to be a problem for us right now. There's our 2 face cards. Our Canio is now at 22 times mult. Again, Canio might not be here for the entire round. We will see what we get in a little bit here. But let's just go ahead and continue to discard as much as we can until we can find our blue seals. Unfortunately, did not get it that time, so I will just copy 1, and then I'll probably play another bad hand to try and see if I can get it. We can go ahead and play something like this to see maybe it is ruining our Seltzer, but we are scoring enough where it does not matter. So this is the last hand for Seltzer. Unfortunately, this is going to be the last try, but it is going to free up a Joker slot. We got 2 money shots there, 3 money shots. We are getting very lucky. 4 money shots, 5 money shots. That's absolutely insane. We're almost up to $300. Okay, we have to say goodbye to Seltzer 07. We would be looking for a blueprint, a brainstorm, or an invisible Joker. And maybe I won't screw up the ectoplasm if I get it. Onk. We can take, obviously I need those hacks in my hand, so we can't take the Ankh. Let's go ahead and load up our hand right now. There's a Pareidolia, so that could, in theory, be very good for our Canio. So we will take it for the time being. We might not use it overall, but it is good for destroying cards, which is quite fun. Let's go ahead and load up here, and there's a Hanged Man. Beautiful. So this is going to get us 2 more X on our Canio. I'll show you how that works. So because Pareidolia is all cards are considered face cards, we can go ahead and get rid of these 2, and we get 2 more malt on our Canio, which is absolutely insane. A Devil I'm not extremely interested in, but we can go ahead and use it. And we're just trying to look for those blue seals. That is really what is important. We can keep 5 and discard the rest, so let's go ahead and do that. Didn't get any blue seals. Let's just use the Chariot for fun. We will copy this 2 with our DNA, and I believe we're just fine without the Seltzer. We definitely did lose quite a bit without having the Seltzer there, but we're going to be fine for a little bit longer. Keep in mind, all of these cards are polychrome. They're getting re-triggered twice, so we are getting a considerable amount of malt. Now, that was a little too close for comfort. We're still at 8 billion, but I would like for this video to last quite a long time. So let's pick up these cards and see what the Arcana packs have to offer. The Chariot, I'm not extremely interested in, so I am going to turn 1 card into glass right now and kind of set us up for the future there. Go ahead and open up another Arcana pack. We have an Ankh. Obviously, I can't use that. I also have only 1 room for the Wheel of Fortune if I want to Ectoplasm, so it could only hit the hack or the Canio. We do have 2 free Joker slots, which is quite unique. So that being said, with the Pareidolia, we could sell the egg, and we could actually use a photograph. Not necessarily something we need to do, but let's go ahead and do it just to show you how that's going to work. We will re-roll a few times looking for a Death or a Fool. Temperance is still worth $28, so that is an awesome pickup. A Strength, we do have a few nice aces in our deck, so that's definitely worth it than a random tarot card. We will continue to re-roll just a few times to see if we can get anything else, and we do not. Now, all face cards are debuffed. That means I am going to have to sell the Pareidolia, unfortunately, and the photograph is not going to work. So that was a complete waste of time. My God. Okay. I also should have gotten rid of probably Magician because I'm not going to use it. I am looking for those aces. Those will do. I'm not going to be greedy here. I am going to play another glass card here just so I can try and continue to up my card count in my deck and get some more glass, because that is what we're going to need to do. And we did profit a glass card there. That is amazing. So let's go ahead and remove a few more cards, see if we can get that last blue seal in our hand. We do not, but we can play a full flush 5, and we know this wins because it just scored us around 8 billion or so. So we're totally fine there. Now, I rarely play like low end cards like this, but I just want to show you that it is viable not to only play face cards. Okay, so we did score 8 billion, we'll say, and our next round we're still only in the hundreds of millions. Actually, I don't think it's switched out yet here. 47 billion. So we do need to find something like right now, or this run is already over before I even got to really show you what it could do. I'm not really too interested in any of that. We could play some glass. I don't want to play glass yet, but we might have to if it comes down to that. Let's re-roll a little bit. I am just looking for like a blueprint or something. We can take these cards in the interim. A Negative Madness. What a crazy card to see. Obviously, we can't take that because it will destroy some of our random jokers, but that is a pretty cool card just to see in the deck. Mail-in rebate was on 2s. Unfortunately, I need something to help us out right now. Pareidolia, maybe if I could find that photograph again, we could do something. I am going to roll down a little bit here. I think it's over. Okay. That's not actually going to do anything. We need a photograph. This run just might be over. We will sell the hanging chad and buy the family, because it is essentially going to multiply this Canio by 4 more times. So we'll go ahead and see. I don't think we have enough to do it here. I am not too sure. Let's go ahead and find out in a minute or so here. Let's go ahead and sell that. Pop the Empress. This might be the end of the run, and you might not be able to see how cool it could actually get. So that is quite unfortunate. Let's go ahead and sell that. Okay, what we're going to do is play this glass card just to make sure we get one more, get a little bit of value from our DNA, and we're going to play it with 4 other red seals here just to see how it reacts. I'm not too sure what this is going to do for me. I don't think that's going to be enough in order to get me to 47 billion. We'll see if one glass is going to do it for me. Just got 3 money hits in a row there. Absolutely insane. Okay, we're fine. One glass gets me to E12. We do survive another day. This is exciting. Okay, we can still do something with this run. Even though we got rid of a lot of our money there, we're okay. There's another beautiful death card to get us another polychrome glass red seal. Essentially, other than it being a king or something like that, that is the best card you can possibly have, is a polychrome red seal glass card. So right now this Pareidolia isn't doing anything. This juggler isn't really going to help me either. I'm kind of interested in a photograph or something. We do not get it, so we need to get 70 million this time. I don't see it being a problem with what we just witnessed, so we have that in the back of our mind. High Priestess, we do not get lucky. We're only going to be playing flush 5s, ideally. We can do one more discard here. Get a Hermit for some money. We'll get another glass card. None of them have broken yet, so hold your fingers. Hopefully this is not the time. It is not. We continue to keep profiting glass cards. So let's go ahead and play this again. We know this exact hand just got us around E12, so we're definitely going to be safe for another day here. Again, this glass polychrome 2 is the best card you can receive. It just is. E11 there, so there must have been a few lucky cards that didn't trigger. That is honestly the only difference that I can possibly understand right now. And if you think about it, we do have like 4 or 3 open Joker slots. So if we got a Blueprint, a Brainstorm, something along those lines, an Invisible Joker, we would jump on that instantly. Obviously, we don't have those available to us right now. We will take another Purple Seal. We will take a Temperance. We're trying to get lucky in the Joker world right now. Okay. Photograph is going to be better than the family, I believe. So let's go ahead and sell that, and I will show you why in a second here. Go next. Photograph should carry us for quite a bit right now. Unfortunately, cards played previously are debuffed. We should hopefully have enough 2s to get us through the round here. No luck on Wheel of Fortune. This 2 hasn't been played yet, so that's good. We are also going to be generating a 2. Yeah, we have 4 2s that we can play right now. Okay, Strength we do not need. Okay, we should be fine, even if we have to play 2 glass 2s here. Okay, it did not break. Okay. We're going to play 2 glass 2s here just to be safe. And we're going to put 1 at front. The reason we're doing that is we're trying to get as much photograph value as possible. It's going to get triggered once, twice, 3, 4 times, and multiply this right off the bat. As you can see, it's going absolutely nuts already. E13. So it was better then the family, I believe, because it is getting more than a 4x trigger. We can go back with hieroglyph. We're absolutely going to do that. We also did break a glass, so we do have to be careful. We will leave this in hand. We would love an ectoplasm right now. Okay, no luck on the ectoplasm. We will roll. We are looking for a justice. We are looking for death. We're looking for a better Joker. Not going to happen, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and get rid of all this garbage. We absolutely don't need it. We don't even have, we have one ace left, but it's not an ace that I'm actually interested in. Eventually we want to just delete that. We'll use the wheel. We do not hit it. And we're just trying to duplicate those glass twos right now. Okay, we'll go ahead and play one. Did not break. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we even need any glass now with the photograph. I'm not 100% sure if we will need it. We do not. E11 without a glass card now. And before, it wasn't even getting us 40 million. So that was definitely a good pickup. That was also with no steel in our hand, so we also have to be weary of that. That's another wheel that we lost, unfortunately. We will roll a few times here. Again, we have not seen a blueprint. We have not seen a brainstorm at all during this run, but we are continuing to just add more and more and more glass, red seal, polychrome 2s to our hand, which is vitally important during this run. So let's go ahead and make sure we're using all of our rerolls. Okay, we are going to play another one, copy it. We have not had a glass break on DNA yet, so we are in 100% profit on those DNAs. We still are. Unfortunately, we are going to have to play one here, so it's possible that we do not leave net positive. We just leave 0. And it is important to notice that, because if we do break a glass, that means we're not adding cards to our hand for the longevity of our term. Okay, it would be nice to see an idol or something that can help us maneuver this run a little bit further. I mean, this is already a very, very fun and interesting run, seeing all of the polychrome 2s. The beautiful card to see. I love when the game looks so nice. The game is quite beautiful when you're doing cards like this. Okay, we will sell that. We are not interested in it. Again, we are not interested in that. We do need to draw some more red seals, however. Not interested in that. Okay, this should be enough. We are going to play a glass 2. Unfortunately, we are going to have to play a glass 1 again. Got lucky, it did not break. I'm going to risk it. I'll put it at the front so it hits the photograph more. I am going to risk it again while not playing anything here. This is really just going to re-trigger a few times and do nothing for me. But I believe with the glass, we should still have enough to get through this ante here. Gonna be close. Okay, it did break, but we did hit E11, so we can move on here. Very fun run. Kaneo isn't necessarily doing the most for me right now, but he's fun to have. It's just a fun card to have in the deck. It's also very hard to make Kaneo work. You have to destroy a whole bunch of face cards, and that is why we had the Pareidolia. Haha, there's King Baron. He is not going to help us out at all. Unfortunately, we have 0 kings in the deck. Nice to see you, Baron. See you later. Okay, idol has come to play. It is time to get rid of photograph. We still have a lot of garbage in our hand, though, so we do have to be careful with how we play him. But idol is here, and he is here to stay. We will take a justice, absolutely, and an emperor. We'll take a hermit. We'll roll a few more times. We'll take an Ares. Okay, and he is on 2 of diamonds, so we're gonna see how this looks right now. It's get rid of that glass one. We do not need it. We are going to try and only use our magician cards right now. So we will first make sure that we copy our 2. It is vitally important that we add more 2s into the deck. The more 2s we have, unfortunately it died, so a net 0 on that one. The more 2s that we do have, the better, because it gives us more chance to hit the idol as well. So now that photograph is gone, Pareidolia can also leave. Pareidolia now does nothing other than technically help Canio if we do delete some cards right now. Let's go ahead and see how high this score is going to get just because we've added an idol, which is essentially a photograph for just every card, right? And it only added E to the 16, so not as ideal as I want. Keep in mind that was with absolutely 0 glass. None of these I'm extremely interested in. We will turn an 8 into a 2. We're still on the 2 of diamonds, so we got pretty lucky with the idol again. Again, our deck is not perfectly paired by any means. Oops All Sixes is a funny card in this case, because if we use our lucky cards, it will help us. But if we use our glass cards, it's not. It's going to be a 2 in 4 chance, which is not ideal. Temperance is $28. We definitely take that. I'll also buy a medium. Not interested in the steel joker. Might as well try and get lucky. We did not. Roll a few more times here. Okay. E to the 13. We know we can get there without playing any glass, so we will discard our glass right now. I will also turn another one into glass manually. Play an emperor. We get lucky. We get another one manually. We can discard everything else. Okay. We do have 5 cards here without any glass. We are going to play one, however, just to make sure that we get that DNA value. That DNA value is very important. Again, we're not net neutral. I'm interested to see what it looks like when we don't have 2 red seals. It is a risk, but we're going to take that risk to hopefully avoid having to play glass. This is a pretty sketchy run, to be honest. We don't have everything set up. Kind of ticky-tacky. We have absolutely nothing being copied either. We're only missing out on 2 triggers there. So it only lost E to the 1. We had E16 before that. Club is up next, and we are going to have to play some glass next, unless we find a blueprint or a brainstorm. This would be a very funny immolate. I just want to tell you, it would get me 5x on the Canio. It's not worth it because we have 4 glass cards here. I will not be doing that, but it would be funny. Idol is still on the 2 of diamonds, so that is essential. Now this is an interesting card here, Sock and Buskin. Technically, with the Pareidolia, it does get us another trigger of our idol. Now we have to think about if Canio is better or not. So Canio is a straight times 28, but if we were to re-trigger everything one more time with the Sock and Buskin, what would that give us? That would essentially give us times 3. It would give us another trigger times 5. So times 2 times 5, it's a times 30. So unfortunately, we're going to say goodbye to Canio. I do believe that this is the right play. If it's not, it makes for good content. We're going to buy the Sock and Buskin, which with Pareidolia works the exact same way as the hack. So that is just one way that you can definitely kind of get away with this game. We will buy a Hanged Man. That is going to be important, mainly because we do need to get rid of these cards that aren't 2 of diamonds, and we need to get rid of them fast. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I can get rid of these 2 cards. I will also get rid of this 6 and make it a glass card. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this glass because we do not need it all yet. Keep in mind, if we miss and whiff on idol right now, we are pretty much dead in the water. Okay, we have all 2s. We are going to quickly copy our last card. Now we have 5 cards, right? Getting re-triggered again by the Sock and Buskin. So it's times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. Our Canio is at times 27. So that is how I came up with the math on that. So we should be definitely okay with 1 glass card here. It did not break. So we are net positive 1 right now. However, we do have to play 1 here because we didn't draw 1 properly here. Let's go ahead and see how much the Sock and Buskin is going to help us. E to the 18. So unfortunately, that's the kind of math you have to do while you play this game. You do have to understand where your points are coming from and how good these cards are. I don't like any of these. So what I'm going to do is hold them all in the hand and see what I can get. Now, Cryptid is quite literally just the perfect card for us here because we need more glass. We just really do. Our idol did not whiff. I got scared to look at it. You probably saw me wincing. Let's just grab this reroll voucher. Money is technically a problem. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this crap. It is not interesting me whatsoever. So let's just go ahead and get it out of the way and play our glass card. Again, it was E to the 18, I believe, or was it E to the 16? We're gonna find out right now. I think this should win. I'm not sure. It might have been E to the 18 or E to the 16. I can't remember. However, we do not have 1 red seal here, so that is technically a problem. It is funny seeing Sock and Buskin re-trigger on a glass card, or on a 2 though. That is quite funny. Okay, so we only have to play 1 glass. We're only needing to play 1 glass right now. Go ahead and re-roll. Death is important. We'll go next round. We have no money. Very problematic. Okay, Emperor. We'll get rid of this. Yeah, I think we're dead. I believe we're dead. We're gonna play all glass here to see, but I'm pretty sure we're just dead because the idol whiffed. 9 of hearts. Very, very unfortunate. Let's just well, we'll play 1 glass here. I think we just need to peel the band-aid off, and I think we might just be dead. And I'm still gonna upload this video. If anything, it was just a fail. That's the risk you play when you have a bunch of crap in your hand. And I still have 51 cards in this deck. It's kind of disgusting. I did not pare it down fast enough. However, if this is the end, it's been a very fun run. We reached E to the 18 with using 2s. Okay, we have a hack and a Sock and Buskin. Technically, we have 2 free Joker slots. Our money is the problem here. Let's see how much the glass does. I don't think it's going to be enough to get us past. If it is, happy days to me. I'm just not sure that it absolutely is here. It's very close. Oh my god. Did you see that? We were 0.6 of 1 E off from losing. Did our idol whiff? It did not. We're still in this game. We are still in this game. And up to all heart cards being debuffed, that does not bother me whatsoever. We don't need an aura card. A dusk. I think it's time to get rid of DNA, and we're gonna buy dusk. So what I'm gonna do here is, just in the essence of some time, I'm going to see how much we can possibly score at once. So I'm gonna go to our last hand here. I'm just gonna see what our best hand is, okay? Just because I want to, and I find it interesting. This is for science. I don't recommend it. But we're gonna play Dusk and a Sock and Buskin with 5 glass with our idol online. This should be a monster score. It should be an absolutely monster score. Again, this is probably the bad thing. We probably should have, well, it doesn't matter. Our purple seals are dead. We probably should have searched for our other purple seals. This is our last hand. Dusk is gonna trigger. Hack is gonna trigger. Our second hack is gonna trigger. And our Sock and Buskin is gonna trigger. Let's go ahead and see. Full polychrome red seal 2s with an active idol, with Dusk, with hack, and with Sock and Buskin. Let's go ahead and see how high we can score. It is going nuts already. This is absolutely insane. We're gonna get the best score we've had during this run. E to the 28 is our absolute maximum. And guess what? I didn't even hear any glass break. That is just music to my ears. Now, can we collect an ectoplasm here? No, we cannot, but we get a cryptid, 4 more glass. That is important. We can re-roll a few times. I'm not seeing anything I extremely want yet. We move on to the next. Let's just go ahead and do it again. What do we need to get to? E to the 20. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of stuff like this. We'll make you oh, okay. Well, we have to try it again now because idle has whiffed once again. Can we get to E to the 20 without the idle? I am not so sure we can. We're gonna have to risk some glass here. I hate to say it, we definitely do. We still have an open Joker slot. Pareidolia isn't doing absolutely anything for me right now. But we have to do this. We lost a glass there. We'll play this one, keep it safe. With the idle whiffing, I think it's just over. I should have looked before I jumped into it. I think it's over, but we have Dusk, Hack, and Sock and Buskin. We made it by very sliver of 1E last time. Can we do it again? I forgot Pareidolia is actually helping for our Sock and Buskin, so it is pretty pivotal that we have it. I don't think we're making there. It doesn't look like the numbers are going to reach it. Oh! And that's the game, folks. E to the 28 with glass, red seal, polychrome 2s, no blueprint, no brainstorm, never had one all game. Got a second hack from an invisible Joker. Only found one idle, found the Dusk, played Pareidolia and Sock and Buskin. Very, very odd build. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a shorter one. We jumped in at ante 11, I believe, but you kind of understand how it works. Just showing you another way that you can get to the end game. You can get these high scores. You don't always have to play kings. You don't have to play queens. You can use something like the idle with hacks and 2s, and it's just as viable because at the end, the chips don't really matter. It's all about how high you can get that mult scaling. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the support. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button. If you're a returning viewer, go ahead and check out my other links in the description. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you again for watching. Take care. Until the next video, goodbye.